having, found my happiness in this art and culture, it's tough to not share it and be out there. And one of the main reasons I became chairman of APA New York was to help the community, because I found something that made me so happy in life that I did so many things that I thought I wanted to do, working in film and TV, owning a bar. I thought those would be satisfying, and they weren't. And I found myself actually kind of waking up in the middle of the night and having panic attacks. And once I found something I love so much, I just want to help other people in any way I can to share that. Welcome to Open Talk, an ongoing discussion of the state of photography in the age of COVID-19. I'm Travis Keys, your host, also a photographer, a New Yorker, a Sony shooter, and chairman of American Photographic Artists New York. Each week I'll be joined by a diverse panel to talk about where we came from, where we're at, and where we may be going. We're all going through the same thing at one universal time right now. And I don't know how many points in history that you can say that all of us are kind of in the world are going through the exact same thing and feeling that. But walking in the same shoes, there's nothing more important right now than just to feel a little empathy for people and understanding and be kind to someone. And I think that's, if we can take that out of this and all kind of just, look at each other and say, hey, are you okay? Or what can I do for you? Or what's going on? Those are important things to do right now, and just to reach out and support each other. I think in a matter of 48 hours, everything changed. Everything I've been working on months, reservations, hotels, all kinds of shoots, portrait shoots, all canceled in 48 hours. My life had completely changed. And here suddenly I'm like, how am I going to reach the community? How am I going to continue to do this? And I became one of the first people kind of doing all these Zoom lectures and seminars. And we're going on our 7th week kind of doing this. It's crazy to say 7 weeks now, because that seems like in a TV series, it's only 7 episodes in. But in this, it seems like a lifetime. The other one I named it Group Therapy Sundays. And it was just a place for people to come in and, if they wanted to vent about toilet paper hoarding or, what was on Star Trek or, being isolated and their fears, it was a place that we could just go into a room. It wasn't recorded, and they could just talk. I will be doing a new show from the ashes, all about stuff that has been born from all of this COVID time. And there's amazing work from people that, as they say, like the phoenix from the ashes, new things will be born. And boy, I've seen some amazing stuff. So I'm looking forward to share that with everyone. As an artist and a storyteller, it's sort of our responsibility now to figure out how we tell the story during this time, because it's going to be very important in the years to come, looking back upon this. So I'm trying to figure out my own voice in this, and a lot of it has been online, talking to people in the community, but some of it is just me dealing with it alone in isolation and trying to create pictures that if I was going to do something normally, what would they be? Like, I threw myself a nice self-isolation birthday party, and I put myself in all the seats of the table, celebrating, what normally would be a party, but it was just me. It can get very dark sometimes, and I think, it's just these moments of brilliant light. It's just I end my open talk each week with asking, what did you see last week that made you hopeful, or that made you kind of laugh or cry, or then that gives you hope for tomorrow. And one of the things that always gets me in that answer is at 7:00 in New York City, where they're banging on the pots and screaming out for the first responders. I'm like, that just brings a tear to my eye. I'm like, that's what it's all about, is that love and people coming together in tough times. The hardest thing to put my hands around and grasp is the return to normalcy. And what is that? And it's just a new normal, and it's not going to be the same. I was asked on a Sony interview that if you could shoot anything right now, what would you do? And I said, if you asked me that a month ago, it would have been like going to some amazing exotic locale and kind of doing something huge and cinematic. But now I just want to shoot my portraits again. I just want that connection with someone. I think even now, to be able to connect with someone closely and reach out and touch and shoot them, seems like I haven't done that in ages, and I miss it. Right now I just miss that contact, and thank God we have the internet and can talk like this, but it doesn't take the place of being next to someone and sharing that kind of emotion. So I'm fearful for the future, but I'm also hopeful that there are a lot of amazing creatives, and we'll pull through this and we'll figure out ways to do it right. And it may take some time. I just hope everybody's smart about it and doesn't rush it.